I need to copy the link to this. Boom. Bro, all I did was put a link in, bro. Fucking relax. Damn, bro. Jesus. I'm trying to get the link to the stream off the YouTube and the fucking whole thing's fucking imploding on itself, bro. Fucking relax. Bruh. Oh, I guess we'll just fucking wait. Cause like, goddamn. Jesus, bro. Why is the screen black? Yeah, I guess I already got the link off my phone, so yeah, no need to do all that bullshit. Damn, everything crashed, chat. That's insane. Can I just flip the thing? Flip the picture, bro? It didn't even do anything. That was terrible. Get the fuck out. It literally didn't do anything. Okay. Alright, let's just open this shit again, because I don't know why I did that. Boomerang? What the fuck is a boomerang? I'll just take a normal picture of it then. Almost blinked, chat. This fucking sweater makes me look fat, bro. I wish my fucking Instagram feed wouldn't just show me what's it called? I don't know what's going on. I do want a widget. I do want a view count and a chat box to appear. So I can't tell because there's no one in the chat. View count. Move that bitch over here. Sure, I'll put that right here for the moment. And then chat box, that can go like right here. Let's get someone in chat. Me. Can go right there. And we'll just sit here and chill. Eat my cereal. See that, guys? That's what I'm saying, bro. Someone just joined. I saw it, bro. Cause this number goes up. This is my view count right now. Only other person in here is me. So, and it went to 2. So that means someone came in here. They saw me sit here, and they chose not to say nothing. So, like I said, man, shit's just demoralizing.
a optimistic Chiefs fan, but I also got to be real with you guys when I need to, and I'm just not a fan of this signing. He has been one of the clear weak links along the offensive line when he's had to come in. The Chiefs coaching staff, they trust him. He's been with the team for a few years, but he really struggles in pass protection, and I hope they do more than this offseason. You need to upgrade the interior along the O line because if injuries hit the room to either Kingsley Suamatia or Trey Smith, like happened last year with his ankle, Mike Caliendo has always been the next man up, and he is a weak link when out there. I do not really love this signing. Obviously, hopefully he can just grow and get better, but he's been with the team for a few years now, and hopefully they upgrade the interior O line a little bit more than this once all is said and done. So the Chiefs.
Crap items that should be placeable. First off, books. Books are something I've always wanted to be placeable in Minecraft. I mean, we've got chiseled bookshelves already, but that's not quite it. So how about now you can place it down just like this and even add more to a single block pile. And if books are placeable, enchanted books should be too. Just that they look different and are stacked vertically instead. Same goes for book and quills having their own appearance. Now what if gunpowder was placeable? This one just makes sense. Like imagine being able to place down gunpowder like redstone. But unlike redstone, you're able to light gunpowder on fire. So you can make like long trail of gunpowder leading to a wooden house to burn it down, or to a stash of TNT to blow it up safely. Another item that should be placeable would be ingots and valuables like diamonds. This could be not just another great way to show off your wealth without using blocks, but they're also great decorations. My favorite is how amethyst looks placed down. Heck, why not even be able to craft it? At that point, why don't we just make every single item place in any color you like to display them even more grandly? The mods are in the comments, so for more mods, subscribe. Crap, bye.
Bored after work?
Super Saiyan Rage makes no sense. And you're right, it doesn't. But it does have an implied explanation. You see, when sparring with Vegeta in the present timeline, Trunks is shown Super Saiyan Blue, and he notes the pressure of the form as well as his use of blue energy. Using context from an earlier conversation with Beerus, Trunks realizes this must be the power that lets Goku and Vegeta fight the gods themselves. So when Trunks transforms into Super Saiyan Rage and coats himself with blue energy, he isn't using God Ki, but he is trying his best to mimic that power. We also see in episode 63 of the Dragon Ball Super anime that this form is transformed into after Trunks uses Super Saiyan Grade 3. So maybe Trunks is utilizing a Grade 3 like power up and has the blue energy containing that power within him to reduce the bulk, but that's pure speculation. Unfortunately, the first transformation scene itself doesn't help us much either, but it does parallel Trunks' first time turning Super Saiyan in the anime with him slamming the ground with his fists.
Is the triple mini packers or the triple mini sparkies bad? Well, we're going to find out by putting them through a series of tests. Starting off with the Golem defense. Who can defend the Golem better? They both do pretty well, and it might actually be a draw. Yeah, you both get a point. Next up for Mega Knight defense. Who's going to defend the Mega Knight better? Oh, hold on. They draw again. Now we got a damage. Who can do the most damage to the towers by themselves? The both are pretty strong, although the Sparkies already lost one man, while the Packers still have all three. And it looks like the Packers might take this one, if the Sparkies stop. And the Packers fully finish everything. Next up, we got Survivor Rocket Round. And Packer wins again, and is leading by 4-2.
Goku has no friends. But please continue. Every single one of his friends is just a conquered person that he has had part of his team. That's from Krillin all the way up to Vegeta.
So I went ahead and grabbed this picture from the end of the Dragon Ball story. Let's just do this in order. First we have Bulma, and that's not really a fight, if you want to call it that, sure, but I think you're stretching. Then we have Oolong, the two never really fought. Oolong was war farming and ran away. War, Goku never fought. Yamcha, that was a fight that ended in a draw. Master Roshi, Goku never fought. Though he did fight that one guy named Jackie Chan. Some people say they're related, but come on, nothing speculation. His wife, and the Ox King. He only fought his wife years later. Tien is someone he lost to at the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament. The same with his longtime best friend Krillin, who he met before the 21st and only fought at the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament. The only person this applies to in terms of conquering and bringing him to a good guy is Piccolo, who while Goku did defeat him, he's not even credited with turning him into a good guy. That's his son, Gohan. And before anybody says it, no, Goku has not defeated Vegeta in a one-on-one fight. In the Saiyan Saga especially, Goku was done for if Gohan, Krillin, and Yajirobe didn't intervene. You want to whole conquered friend angle, that applies way more to Naruto or to Ichigo than it does to Goku.
Hey, it's me, Goku. Everybody hit it when we hit the sea line.
Is this the most hated on team captain in the NFL? Because why else would K1's teammates keep dissing him over and over again? Jay Jettas probably heard about his new QB1 from Patrick Peterson, who didn't hold back.
Kyler Murray don't care about nobody but Kyler Murray.
Also very honest, offensive lineman Kelvin Beachum, who was paid millions to protect the smallest QB for a living.
Be a man and grow up. Like, it's not complicated. You got to be a leader of men, period. And he's not right now. He's maturing.
A few months later, an anonymous Cardinals veteran teammate confirmed these claims, saying it was like they created a monster when they signed Kyler to his mega deal. And if that wasn't enough, remember when wide receiver Bryce Butler went public with his take?
And I'm on the grounds in Arizona. The thing that people don't know about Kyler is he's not really a leader.
And coach after coach has had their sideline issues with Murray. Even D-Hop got to a point where he would just give Kyler the bruh face on the sideline all the time. It got to a point where he was flat out benched. There was even a video game clause in the contract. And I guess this offseason, the JETS were interested until they caught wind that this could be a massive mistake if they offered him a deal. I'm rooting for Kyler. His play on the field has reached an MVP level at its best, but
Clash Royale cards I'd want to go have a beer with. Skeleton Army, as long as they're not clogging up the bar space, and that we can just be having 30 packs on 30 racks on 30 racks and packs in 30s, this should be a good time. I'm gonna put those guys at the 5. Cannon, something tells me that, if I for some reason can't get my like the cap of my Corona on, Cannon, I can just like go up to him, wiggle it, and then bang, the cap's coming off. For that specific reason, I think this dude is like he's literally like the cap opener. Mega Knight, I'll be honest, this dude's a bitch. And I'll be honest, I think we can all be honest, that we all honestly know that he is a bitch. That's gonna go at the 9. E-Dragon, definitely a seltzer type guy, but I'll throw down some seltz, right? E-Dragon can be kind of annoying. Hog Rider, here's the thing. I feel like if we were to, get going on a 30, we'd probably have a good time, but I feel like he'd start doing some weird shit. I'm gonna put Hog at the 7. Probably one of the few lists I'll ever put Hog, not at 10. Royal Delivery, this dude shows up, and when he shows up, he's ready to play. I like that. We'll throw down. Yeah. This dude, nah. Do I dare say? Yeah, absolutely. It makes sense, doesn't it? Clash Royale cards, I want to go have a beer.
We need to ask you a question. Listen, tell us where Rosie's so we don't have to get ugly. And Lisa, German suplex coming right out!
Turns out Jackal was a demon. Natsu managed to beat him, but just barely.
Yeah, kicked his butt.
We're very proud of you.
You may call me Old Milkovich.
ultimate milk sandwich?
Where's Crouch? Answer me! We need to ask
All right, guys. Here we are. What are we doing, chat? Oh, wait, I forgot. No one's here. Great. All right, chat. What we doing? Oh, wait. I forgot. No one's here. Nobody is even in chat. No one's in chat, guys. Such a great streamer, guys. Honestly, though, guys, what the fuck is there to do? You know what I mean? Like, what is there to do, chat? Like, what games are there to play, bro? I do want to play a roguelike for some reason, chat. Is that weird of me? I want to play a roguelike? Peaks of roguelike? He's not a roguelike. See, these are games you play with your friends, but guess what, guys? I don't have that. I would play Slay the Spire, but I never played it before. So I have, like, no fucking clue if I should even buy that. overwhelmingly positive though. And like I don't know if I need to buy the first one to know under like get like is there a story to it? Like there probably isn't. It's a fucking roguelike. What am I talking about? Is there any new games coming out, Brad? Can I get like a browse top selling? What's Crimson Desert? What's that? Open world adventure combat? It's like an Elden Ring type shit. It probably is. This shit's $60 though. Yeah, this looks like some fucking bullshit. What the fuck is that? Gore? It looks clean, don't get me wrong, it looks clean, but I feel like the moment we get into actual gameplay. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Crimson Desert, bro. Oh, is this what bro was playing last night? I don't know if I will get that, guys. I don't know. See, chat, my main thing is... Hold on, let me make sure I'm recording this. And we lost views? Oh, come on. What was I saying? See, my main thing, chat, is I would fucking play these games, but, nigga, I have no friends to play them with. So, like, I can't play things like Overwatch or Rivals. Because, first off, I don't really want to play those games because they're kind of too batshit crazy to get into. And then on top of that, I'm not fucking solo queuing with myself, so no. It's just not. That's just how you get a headache, right? Path of Exile. Isn't this a fucking MOBA? What the fuck's on my wish list? It's early access, chat. But similar to that. How is it similar to Master Duel? What the fuck? Explorer pack. Is Spell Chronicles out? Spellcaster's Chronicle? Played it? Oh, they got a whole ass thing. Let's look at
After the mysterious disappearance of the gods, the world was left without divine guidance. In their absence, a few mortals discovered something extraordinary. They could channel the source. The source is the origin of their power. Those who can wield it are capable of bending fate, summoning creatures, and commanding powerful spells. Sorcerers, shamans, witches, many names were given to these gifted individuals. Today, they are known as spellcasters. Each spellcaster is able to channel the source, command spells and creatures, use unique passive abilities, choosing a spellcaster defines your strategy. Spellcasters are divided into 3 main roles. Duelists excel at direct combat. They are agile, lethal, and thrive in close engagements. Choose a duelist if you enjoy precision, mobility, and personal impact in fights. Conquerors dominate through presence and pressure. They excel at controlling territory and leading powerful creatures. Choose a conqueror if you prefer strategic control and battlefield influence. Enchanters shape the flow of battle through support and magical control. They enhance allies, disrupt enemies, and manipulate key moments. Choose an enchanter if you value tactical depth and team synergy. Every spellcaster comes with a core set of abilities you'll use in every match. Your attack is your main combat tool. Depending on the spellcaster, it can deal damage at range, strike in melee, or apply special effects. Your defense ability helps you survive and reposition.
Be honest with y'all, chat. Not too interesting. Now that I see it, bro. Not too interested. I don't know why, but just not. Just not that interested, chat. I remember why I quit Pokemon Unite.
Play multiplayer scratchers from the Arizona Lottery for over $270
I used to play Pokemon
million
Unite, and I
in
fucking
prizes.
hated it because they were
Whoa.
bots after
What's that?
bots after
I just built a
bots
budgeting
after
app in Base
bots, and it
44.
was so
Guys.
dumb. Because I would get like 3 bots on my team, and it, bro. That's what I'm saying. I can't play MOBAs because nigga, solo queuing is terrible. Terrible. Don't solo queue if you're playing like a MOBA or some shit, because it's not fun. Not at all. Not at all. Again, I'm the only one here. Yeah, it sucks. But it's true. Let me do this. Oh yeah, I get it. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Pause. Here, there. Oh, that thing don't notify me. I wish this would become watch time. Guess what, guys? It doesn't. Hold on. Yeah, this stuff is not accurate at all. This stuff is not accurate. That nigga left. That nigga left. I don't even know what this video's about. I already did that. Okay. Trending. New page. Funny. At streamer. At TikTok. At Twitch. At YouTube. At Shorts. At Consulat. Hey, there we go. What can I do? Let's see about that. Let's do that and see how. Yeah. This shit is not accurate because get this right. It says within the last 2 days, right? In the last 2 days, I have 40, 40, 40K, 40K views, right? If I go to my earns, right, it says I only have 20K valid public short views within the last 90 days, which is not true. So that's why I'm like, what the flip? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's why I don't like doing this streaming shit, bro. Because I just sit here and talk to myself for years, and no one says anything. And then niggas come in, they say one thing, and then dip, and then never come back again. They didn't even subscribe. They didn't even subscribe, bro. Bro didn't even subscribe. If I go to his channel, bro. Like, if I go to his channel, bro. Like, let's go to his channel, bro. Look, let's see what this nigga's talking about, guys. Like, let's go to his channel, bro. Like, look at this nigga. This nigga doesn't have anything on his channel, bro. He doesn't even have anything on his channel, bro. That's what I'm saying, guys. This nigga, like, bro. Niggas even have a subscriber chat, bro. That's what I be on, guys. This shit is ass. This shit is ass. Bro, you can't tell me streaming's easy anymore, bruh. I'm proof of it being the opposite, bruh. I'm proof of it. Shit is not easy. Anyone who says it does, you're just a bum. That's just true, bruh. Let's be real, bruh. If it was easy, everyone else would be doing it. That's why it's not easy. What is this game? Is this like a party game? Nah, nigga, I think we deadass. Deadass, though? Deadass? We deadass. Do we not have Uno? I deadass don't think we do, bro. We don't. Instead, we have fucking Umi-chan. This is what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. These are the people I should... Chat. Look, I want to do great things. I really do. I really, really do. But, you see, I got idiotic Neanderthals as a group, and these niggas, like, they have no self-control, bruh. They do what they want without regards for anybody else, and obviously you don't need to have my permission to do something. I don't care like that. We're not even really a group. But we get games like Nun Holy, where this girl has, it's a nun, but her breasts are all out, bruh. There's literally a game in here. There's literally a game in here called I got gooned by a femboy. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? I'm not showing it on screen, but what are we doing? Chat. This is what I mean, bro. Like, as a group, we can't even do like, bro. And don't even get me started on the long times we don't even fucking talk to each other, bro. Like, bro, and another, bro. What's also crazy to me is get this right. We will fucking these niggas will joke, laugh, make fun of me and my friend who don't have a job, right? We don't work. They do though. They do. Get this though, right? They work, but when we want to get a game and it costs money, they're like, "Oh hell no, I'm not buying that." I'm like, "But what happened though? You got a job?" And he's like, "Yeah, but I don't want to buy that." Nigga, what? How did the two niggas in the group who don't got a job got money to buy the game, but you don't, and you work two jobs too, bro? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You're getting called out, bro. You're getting called out. Cause what the fuck? That shit is sorry as shit. Okay, what does this come with though? What does the Ultimate Edition come with, cunt? Why is it mixed? I guess it's mixed because everyone has to buy it, bro. Let me look that up, bro. Let me look that up. Let me look this up. Let me look something up. Hold on. Does everyone okay, that makes sense. That I thought I might buy that shit for real. See, cause my thing with like that's easy content. You feel what I'm saying, bro? But like these niggas don't want to do that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. These niggas don't want to make bread. They don't want to do it for real. I'm just like, bro, like why are you lying, bro? On some real shit, bro. Where are the people that said they wanted to do streaming, bro? I can name about 5 niggas who said they wanted to do content, and I ain't seen them yet. I ain't seen them pop off nowhere. I haven't even seen them make a video, and I'm just like, bruh, what are we doing? I don't even remember what happened to the other people, bro. I know one of them was making videos. He just randomly stopped. He just doesn't do it. The other one said he was gonna make a channel. I've yet to see it. One was he made a video. It was actually kind of decent. I told him to keep going. Doesn't do it. He says he's busy. The other one he started, but then just didn't continue. Oh my god! I'm just like, what's the point of me trying to encourage y'all and give y'all the blueprint on what to do if y'all don't follow it, bro? Like, what are we doing? Oh my god, bro. Chat, it's. Look, I honestly want to make a new group. I have the name for it. I have ideas for it. I have, you know, what's up, Speedy Flame? Speedy Flames. What's up? I wish this would update more or better. What we doing? I have no idea. I'm just sitting here because I really have nothing else to do. Did my You probably came from that though. Where's it at? It's right. Nope. Nope. It's right here. Oh, 100 already? I really wish this would update more. I'm looking that up. What? Let's say I publish a review on YouTube and use your music vertical. Count to instantly upon starting or replaying regardless of watch duration as of. I don't want to get shit for that then. What the hell? I don't want to make no bread from that. That's not the issue though. I'm not even making views. Why isn't my YouTube views updating? I really don't know what the fuck's going on. Cause this one, how do you have that much? From what? Oh, from this? How did this get that many? What the fuck? Okay, but even then, yeah, even then I didn't even get that many. What the? Well, that was more than 3 months ago though. But still, bro, it's not even okay. YouTube is not it, guys. YouTube's Twitch streaming, whatever. Flip. It ain't it. I even, yeah, this thing is that's okay. This one's bugged out, but my main one's also bugged out. Why is it not? Can I? Updating. Who fucking knows, man? I guess he left. See, you get something started and then it's dip. I'm just gonna watch this video because I have nothing else to watch.
Mattress,
Waterbed.
and the
Yeah.
receipt.
How about you beat it with a better deal on one of these fresh setups?
I'm just gonna watch it in 2 times speed. I'm just interested to see why they
have an update. What we got?
quit playing. What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Pokemon Unite. I want to know why they quit playing Pokemon Unite after so long. Let's just see what they got to say. Make my shit smaller. Pause.
Why are we buffing Dark Eye?
Buffing Dark Eye.
Call your correct lanes, my guy.
Yeah, niggas don't go to correct lanes. Niggas don't call lanes. Niggas don't help.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
The greed. That's the greed they talk about in the Bible. Now, I don't claim to be the best Garchomp player, but I definitely am capable of holding down the A button. Notice how they're all playing as a team, and we're all down here.
Yep.
You triggered my trap. Oh no.
Come here.
It was at this moment.
Because they're bots. That's why they're bots.
A well-timed full heal won me that fight. That was really good. What was that? Sir, you're playing Greninja in the Big 26. Calm down. How many times must I teach you this lesson, old man? Good. This last one's crazy. Holy.
You don't feel like getting
Yeah,
up?
but that was just against bots. It's not that deep, you know.
Now you go. They're respecting the first call jungle. You can go in the jungle if you want, buddy. That was a wholesome moment.
Okay, why
How
are
did I
they...
not hit him? What? We traded 1 for
Did
3.
we actually talk about why he quit?
Oh, Bad Unite is currently with our 200 plus members. Yes, you, the viewer of this. And it starts. Yep. Frustrating, but what can I do? Where am I? Guys. Whew, thank goodness I paused the video before anyone got hurt. That could have been really bad. Anyway, I have something to discuss with you. Yes, you, the viewer of this video. Why are you not in my Discord yet? Do you want to miss out on all the fun, cool, epic stuff that's going on during your depression with other people? There's no time to waste. We all know you have terrible social skills, so my Discord is the perfect place for you. Join from the link in the description.
Bro.
Oh, the poor owl. Oh, man.
This is not the video I thought it was. Jesus Christ, bro. I thought this was gonna be like a... Oh yeah. I quit because... Da da da. Some non... You know what I mean, bro? Not that. What the fuck? It's just a fucking gameplay video. That was stupid. The Kaisana hate keeps getting worse.
What's good, y'all? It's Cameron here, and as y'all can see,
Why the flip? Can't niggas stop crying about Kai Cenat, bruh? He's not even streaming anymore.
you know, low cut. Yo, hide your girl, hide your wives. I've said it so many times. Ever since I got this cut, I see every single comment, and y'all be glazing me, saying that I'm the most attractive man alive. I appreciate y'all. I feel it, bro. I feel
Hell
it.
no, niggas don't be saying that.
I appreciate y'all a lot. Also saw somebody asking.
Don't be saying that. I don't say it.
That being said, the internet is once again hating on Kai Cenat for, in my opinion, absolutely no reason at all. I feel like the Kai hate is getting so old. I understand if you don't like his content because, I mean, his content isn't for everyone, which is completely understandable, right? If you just don't like it, that's fine. But I swear, anytime this man Kai breathes, he just gets the most hate. Everything this man Kai Cenat does is put under a microscope and analyzed and just nitpick. A few videos
right?
talked about the situation where Kai opened up on why he took a hiatus from streaming and social media. At the Streamer Awards, he talked about how he was going through some mental struggles and that's why he hasn't been streaming. Then he also decided to drop this other video on his birthday. And the gist of it was him saying that he was dealing with a lot of self-doubt and being fearful when trying to achieve some goals, which is completely normal, by the way. I feel like we all deal with that on a daily basis. And mind you, he never said he was depressed or anything. But since a lot of people read captions instead of watching videos, they just assume that's what he said because they saw the big caption, Kai Cenat opens up about mental struggles, when it's like, the dude never said he was depressed. But a lot of people online just got on his head saying, how do you have mental issues? You're rich. How are you depressed? You can't be depressed and rich. Which I've said it once and I'll say it again because I truly believe in this. Money doesn't buy happiness. There's many rich people out there that off themselves even though they have loads of money. Just because all of your problems link to money, that doesn't mean that once you have money, you won't have any more problems. Sure, you might be stressed because of the bills, and if you didn't have those bills, you would be happier. But I promise you, more problems will spawn after that, unfortunately. But a lot of people don't see that because a lot of people don't see Kai.
Those are the real problems.
Entertainer on social media, a content clown. So the way he doesn't connect the dots when
money.
he's on the internet opening up about his mental struggles. But after that, Kai then went online to talk about how he started reading and watching anime, and this has helped him through these mental struggles. And people started clowning him once again because in the past he made jokes about anime, like this skit right here. It's not him making fun of it. He's just making a quick little joke. And the caption says anime characters be dragging it. Like, what's wrong with this? It'd be different if this man was saying anime is trash and it's the worst thing ever, but that's not what he's doing. He just made a little skit. And also on stream, Kai even had moments where he didn't really know much about anime, and he kind of acted like he was getting into it / already into it. And a lot of people brought these clips up saying, how can you say that you're into anime when in the past you said Pokemon?
Listen, paying $14.99 a month.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with these LARPers. That's the new like trend now. It's to LARP.
Pokemon was in the big three.
I literally saw a video on like how to LARP as a JJK fan. Like, what type of shit is that, bruh? Either watch the show or shut the fuck up.
Yeah, what's big three? Hey, what's big three? I didn't say right now.
Pokemon in the big three, that's a blunder, Kai. That's a huge blunder. But this clip is all the way back. I'm pretty sure this is the first AMT house. So this is like 2021. You can change a lot within 4 to 5 years, believe it or not. There's also this clip where Kai said that Invincible is an anime that he's going to get into, which even I don't watch anime that much. I love Invincible though. As you can see the Omni-Man and the Invincible in the back. But Invincible is not an anime. Like this is a crazy clip.
I think the first anime I'm ever gonna get into, I'll watch Death Note, but the first one I'm really gonna get into that like I can watch all seasons is gonna be Invincible. That's what it's called, right? Invincible?
Which maybe he was LARPing back in the day. Maybe. But honestly, in my opinion, who cares? That was years ago. He's not LARPing now and he's a changed man from what
Okay, but that one, okay, if you're not into anime, that one kind of makes sense. But like, bruh, still, you know,
He's talking about Naruto and how much he likes it. Like, what is wrong with that? Yeah, he didn't really know much in the past about anime, but in the present, like, that doesn't really matter. There's also this tweet, which a lot of people made fun of him for this, saying, I just think anime was weird and think it was just a cartoon, but it has helped me build way more courage than I ever had before. The second season. Naruto is a prime example of someone who truly believes in chasing your dreams, following your heart, and never giving up. This is hands down my personal favorite right now. This show teaches you so much lessons on how important friendship is, helping others, consistency, and being a morally good person. This scene really got me. Low-key, everyone in Naruto is going through something behind closed doors, but is trying to hide it in some way, which a lot of people say about anime. Many gym goers, they started going to the gym because of anime. Yet, for some reason, Kai is getting clowned for saying that anime motivates him, all because he didn't know what the big three of anime was a few years ago. It's just so stupid. This man broke up with his girl, stopped streaming, all this stuff. Why are people surprised that this is a new Kai Cenat and not the one that they're used to? He's a new man. And recently, Kai dropped a 21-minute video going more in depth on his hiatus and what's to come next, talking about his upcoming clothing brand, Vivette, showing how he's really invested into fashion. I mean, the man was in Italy making jeans, talking to Law Roach, talking to Burberry Airy, talking about what was on his mind. And at the end of this video, he plugged a channel called Kai's Mind, where he uploads these raw and real videos of him trying to get better at reading, having conversations, working out, and just showing into the mind of Kai. And for some reason, he's getting hate for that as well. People are calling it performative because it's being recorded. Why not just do all these things in silence? Which I understand to a certain extent, right? There's many people out there on social media that record themselves working out and reading when the whole time they don't really do that. They're just doing it to look good on the internet. But I don't think Kai is. I genuinely don't think he is. And I honestly see no problem with him posting it. And I could be wrong. I feel like it'd be different if in the future he just reverts back to his old ways and we don't see any growth. But as of now, I think we're seeing a new Kai Cenat. So I see no problem with this, and I think it will continue. But if I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong. And if you disagree with me, then you're right. I don't really think it's a gimmick though right now. I feel like the man is just trying to improve himself and he wanted to just log his progress. So he made a channel for it, which many people do. And I feel like the funniest thing is if Kai would have just came back talking different with a clothing brand and nobody knew what he was up to, people would still hate. Like I feel like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing, and it just sucks overall. Now, what you're about to see is a clip of Kai reading from his Kai's Mind channel, and a lot of people clowned him for this because he kept having to look up words while reading, which is something normal that you should do when reading, so you know what a word is instead of just skipping over it. Kai Cenat kept having to look up what certain words meant during his reading journey to become a better speaker.
Spontaneity. How do I pronounce that? Oftentimes when I don't know what word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means. Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity of life. Hardly such questions set up a false what does that mean?
Which once again, like I said, this is how you
How is that, bro? Like
that's something completely normal. But I wouldn't expect a Twitter page known to hate on other streamers to know that. I don't understand. What did people want him to do? Did they just want him to skip over the word, acting like he knows what it is, and use it every day in the wrong way, like people do on TikTok all the time? Like this is just stupid. I don't know. I feel like there's hate. And also, this is one of the most influential streamers in the world reading. Yet y'all are mad at that. There's definitely gonna be more people reading because of this. And so what if it's because of Kai Cenat? I know a lot of y'all are gonna think it's corny if somebody says, "Oh yeah, I started reading more because I saw Kai Cenat reading." But like, let's be so real here. There's so many people in the world who don't even read at all. So if somebody started reading because of Kai, who cares? It's a good habit. At least it's not more people gambling or doing.
There are plenty of people who sit there and say, "I will not read manga, but I watch subbed anime." It's the same shit, bro. Just cause it's not animated, it's the same shit. It's the same stories, the same characters. They do the same shit, just with a little movement in the anime. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it. Especially when the anime isn't coming back, or the anime is just different from the ending that they got from the anime, or some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Drugs or being a public nuisance because their favorite streamer and content creator. I find it so crazy because people had so much to say about Kai's content, calling it trash and degenerate. Yet when he's now reading, everyone's still laughing at him. Once again, it's just damn if you do, damn if you don't. Here's another one that people have been calling performative. Kai has really fell in love with reading as he kept going after his timer went off.
Reading implementation intention is a strategy you can use. Pair a new habit with a specific time and location. The implementation intention formula is I will behavior in time and location. Habit stacking is a strategy you can use to pair a new habit with a current habit. The habit stacking formula is after current habit, I will new habit, and that is time. Coming 123 December 24th. I am reading to articulate myself better for the future. See you next time.
I really don't see a problem with it. I genuinely don't. The man is.
How is that an issue for you?
From reading, there's no problem with it.
How is that an issue for you so much that you gotta post it on Twitter? That's my thing. You took a whole clip from a video about a nigga reading after his timer went off. You had such a problem with that, or that was such a highlight of your day, that you had to stop what you were doing, record that segment, and then upload it to Twitter. Like, come on, G.
Yeah, he's posting it online, but hey, this is going to influence more people to read. I'm completely fine with it. I hate on so much stuff on this channel, but I'm completely fine with this.
There's no way y'all about to hop on this app and try to make people feel bad because we making fun of Kai Cenat because he can't read. The nigga is 24 years old, and he don't know how to fucking read.
He knows how to read. He's just trying to articulate himself better, so he's just reading more. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know if y'all remember this dude from the last video that I made on, like, Kai opening up and stuff, but this dude was hating on Kai. This dude is just a certified Kai hater. I think that's just what it is. This was one of the people that was saying that Kai can't have mental struggles because he was rich, which, like, I'm like, this dude just...
What they gotta do with anything?
But he's just giving me that vibe.
He was admitted to a university. He went to college and dropped out. And the nigga don't know how to fucking read, dog. That's hilarious. Y'all are not about to make niggas feel bad for this shit. He's the one who set up the camera. We're not in Kai's business. That nigga showing us all his business. If he was really working on bettering himself, he would do that shit off cam. But he want clicks and views. He wants y'all to see him looking like a fucking idiot on the internet.
I want niggas just to stop saying dumb shit like that, because legit, these niggas are so popular, so famous, they could literally just make a video of them farting on camera and niggas will watch it and he'll get millions of views, and that's money right there. I don't know why people sit here and act like these niggas don't, like, come on, if they really wanted money like that, they would just do that every day. 10-minute video every day. Like, stop it, right?
He's recording it so that in the future, when he gets better and he can actually articulate himself well, he can show you guys the older videos and be like, hey, do y'all remember when I used to read like this? Now I read like this. Now I speak like this. I don't think he's doing this for money. I genuinely don't. Like, I feel like Kai's made all the content. How much he's made millions from his subathons. I don't think this is for money.
He's talking about some, oh, I don't care what people think about me. Bro, you being performative as fuck right now. This nigga is setting up
There's
Now he's
more to love.
performative. He's reading a book. He's performative, guys. Okay. This is sad.
His fucking camera and listening to Frank Ocean and crying. He's 24, dog. Y'all gotta stop dick sucking this nigga, man. What the fuck is going on in 2026? Am I missing something, dog? I went to fucking school. I can fucking read. He's learning fucking phonics. That's some shit you learn in elementary school. You don't know how to sound out words? Are we serious, dog?
Like, I genuinely think this dude's just hating just to hate. And this is one of the people who just choose to hate on Kai instead of actually
I
understanding.
want
what
that
he's doing.
nigga to pull out a good ass, like, deep comprehension book and read that shit on stream. I want him to, bruh.
Because it's just easier to hate. It's way easier to just be like, oh, he's supporting himself.
It
Oh,
is
he's
easy
bro.
to
Like,
hate,
it's so easy
bruh.
to do that. And this isn't me trying to throw a spray at Kai, but the dude is from New York. Hey, cut him some slack, bro. New York does not have the best education system. Also, I said earlier that Kai is getting into fashion and starting a brand. And a lot of people online were mad at that, saying, what does he know about fashion because his outfits from 2021 weren't the best, which I don't understand. Because you're telling me that he has to dress the same in 2021 and in 2026. I really don't understand that. And also, let's just break it down. Back in 2021, Kai was new to the money. He was dressing like all the rappers, wearing Dior, Amiris, and all these boring, expensive clothing because he was new to the money. But as time went on, he developed a style. Once again, can this man just not change? Like, damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. If he was still rocking Dior's and Amiris, y'all would make fun of him. But now that he's changing his
This
style,
nigga do
it
anything?
makes absolutely no sense at all. And there's also this ongoing joke on TikTok saying that Kai Cenat had a stylist when I don't think Kai has ever came out saying that he had a stylist. I think he just genuinely got into fashion. But the thing is, Kai got into fashion quicker than others. Him being rich, he was able to do that. And I guess fashion dudes didn't like that, so they just decided to hate on the man, which is so stupid because is he supposed to get into fashion slowly to appease the fashion crowd? Like, I thought fashion was about being you, wearing what you like, and not giving an F what people think and wearing what you want. So why do people care so much about what he's wearing? Just because he wore Amiris back in 2021, you can't change up his style. Things have changed.
Kai Cenat is starting a fashion brand called Vivette. This shit is fucking ridiculous. I'm not the first to say it because everyone is basically clowning him online, which is crazy. I was expecting like at least a little bit of support in the comments. I'm not seeing any, dude. Everyone sees right fucking through this shit. I can't believe that this is happening, to be honest. Like,
What are we doing? It's just a live stream that's just playing a video. We're watching the video. We can't watch the video? Lightning McQueen? Bruh. That was sorry as hell, bruh. Bro think he's safe, bruh. We looking you up next, sir.
all of a sudden, he's already talking about shit that inspired. I've never fucking heard him even talk like this. He's an entirely different new person. All of a fucking sudden, he's wearing like different hats and shit. I just can't believe the journal. The journal is damn near offensive. It's almost fucking offensive, dude. Like, it's the fakest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
What?
This shit is obviously very, very fake. Someone told him, "You want to rebrand? Where are we gonna go? Here you go." And then just watch like I don't know, probably took like 3 look at LA influencer TikToks. And was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Because yes, it's corny. What he's doing is corny and it's stupid, and all the shit being is gonna be super expensive. But a lot of you motherfuckers.
And making a brand and wanting to be different and not just do content forever is corny, guys. So yeah, your 9 to 5 that you do every day. You try to stop and actually do something with your life. You're corny, bro. Like what are we talking about?
Look exactly like that. And now that that image is being presented outside of the LA scene, people are looking at it and being like, this shit fucking sucks. Oh my lord, please let this have an impact on the LA fashion scene and maybe just stop copying and pasting the same fucking fashion influencers. Because like, Jesus Christ, dude, this is how you guys look. This is exactly how you guys look. I almost want to say it's satirical, but it's not. I think Kai Cenat's being for real. The sad part about this is people are gonna buy it. People are 100% gonna buy it. No doubt in my fucking mind, people are gonna buy this shit. And that sucks. That really sucks. But Vivette, we will not be copying. And if you do cop, you're a lost cause.
I feel like this is the same thing as like
What?
when a streamer makes music. People aren't gonna listen to the music because it's a streamer. Because it's Kai, people aren't gonna buy it, but they'll buy Chrome Hearts, they'll buy Dior, they'll buy all that stuff. But since it's a streamer, they're like, oh nah, F that. I'm never gonna touch
Yeah.
that. It's corny. He's lame. Like I just think this whole thing is so cringe. And I love this comment right here that says people can't grow into a new person now. It's like people just don't want.
I'm
to
saying,
stay the same.
bro.
They want to keep them in the box, but he's trying to break out of that box, which I think is fine. And this comment right here even pisses me off. It's performative and LARP, and it makes me cringe out. It's like this person just learned
Performative and LARP. Jesus Christ, bro.
words off TikTok and just started spamming it. And
I'm saying, bro.
Y'all hate him when he sits in front of a camera being too loud, and y'all hate when he's being mature and following his passion. Once again, damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. But yeah, my overall thoughts, I don't think this is a gimmick, and I've said it numerous times on this channel. It doesn't matter what Kai does, people are always gonna find a reason to just hate on him. He could find the cure to cancer, and people will still find a way to hate. Like,
I'm
it's
saying.
sad, but that's what comes when you're trying to be great. Like when you're at the top, a lot of people are just gonna hate, just to hate. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with this man reading books and posting about it, because if that's gonna influence other people to do it, hey man, I'd rather have that. I'd rather have that than a bunch of
For
people
real.
watching Jack Doherty and getting influenced to harass people and just be a
Yeah.
public nuisance. But hey, only time will tell. And if I'm wrong, I'll make a video saying that I was wrong. I genuinely will. But as of now, I don't think that this is a gimmick or anything. I think this is Kai being serious, he's being mature, and he's growing as a person. And I just want to say kudos to Kai for that. And yeah, those are my thoughts. I know your guys' thoughts in the comment section.
My thing is like, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say, chat. I don't know, but it's just sad how a nigga can like try and be better and do stuff for himself, and then, it's a problem. You know, it's disgusting, man. This is this nigga's channel, and he's talking about me. How old is this kid, bro? Send this to a friend, say nothing. Bro can't even use CapCut right, bro. Yeah, bro. No, give people some time, chat. Let's see, where are we? What if bro was a what? Da, 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 da. Yes, a lot of these people on the internet, they fucking are parasocial and just weirdos. So, if y'all ever plan to be some, celebrity or streamer or YouTuber, just know there'll be niggas who will try to live your life for you or question your shit that you want to do, that you're passionate about, because to them it's weird. Have I watched this video before? I don't know. I've watched so many fairy tale videos. I don't even know if I've watched that one before. Should I watch it anyway? Let me go look at my channel and see. Let me. Let's just watch like 2 seconds.
Y'all know I like fairy tale, and I'm a god defender like how.
Let's go. I feel that intro gave me enough to know. Not here. Let me go to my channel. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, seen that one. Where's the other ones? I really hoped that my fucking dispatch videos would have done better. But like, nigga, I got none of them have a bro. I paid for that game because I'm like, yeah, this game's gonna be great. But like, nigga, I got nothing from that at all, bro. 2 views in the finale game, bruh. Okay, is it this one?
Change the perspective on why they think it's wrong.
I don't think it is. No, it's not this one. Have I seen? I don't think I've seen that video before. I don't think it's that one either. It's not this one. Okay, not that one either. I feel like it might have been this one.
Yeah, it's very. The first minute that you saw, and I was like, you know what? I got to record it. I got to.
No, it's not. It's not that one. How many of these do I have? Bro, remember when Sparking Zero came out, bro? This?
And I'm just like, the channel.
No, I ain't that one. I guess I never watched this video before. Yeah, I guess I never watched a video before. Okay. We can watch this vid, and I can upload it on YouTube.
I defend it like how a lot of people god defend Dragon Ball, and I'm only doing it because.
Alright, Sean, we're gonna watch this video. Because I want to. Alright, we're gonna watch this video titled Fairy Tail actually trash? Why I fucking hate Fairy Tail breakdown. I'll get into it.
I know I like Fairy Tail, and I'm a god defender like how a lot of people god defend Dragon Ball Z. And I'm only doing it because I got a comment on my most recent Fairy Tail video saying, can you please make a video on why Fairy Tail is good? Nathan Korea just made a hit piece of a video hating on the show, and Fairy Tail stocks are going down. And with the anime back and a new game coming out, the community needs to be sky high. And my fellow Fairy Tail fans, I got you. Now, Eustace, if you watch this video, you know you my guy. You talked about Fairy Tail in the DM before, so I know kinda it takes long. But when I saw this video, brother, I knew I had to speak on it. And obviously, don't send no hate to Eustace. Don't come over here thinking I hate this man. We as cool as Gray's ice. To my knowledge, you left me on red, but it's whatever. I'm not his girlfriend. He don't gotta text me back. It's all good over here. Also, I saw my guy Noah in the comments calling Fairy Tail trash too, bro. I'm really going up against all my homies on this. I feel like Drake in the industry, dog.
But would you lose?
Nah, I'd win. So let's dissect my guy Eustace's video and see what his points were and see if we can save the Fairy Tail community from its plummeting stocks. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna give my honest opinion on Fairy Tail. No glaze, no meme, just straight up. So without further ado, let's get straight to it.
The characters.
Shanks said he sold crack for a living and never took a shower. Like, yeah, this guy is strong, but his design? Bro, this is fraudulent, bro.
Loxodus is pretty good. Mara Jane is good. Natsu's good. Erza, Greg, Makarov, Wendy, a few others. Yeah, they aren't bad.
But Fairy Tail's like 100 members.
Yeah, and they're all mostly powerful.
Nigga, you just named 10. That's not most. That's not even a good ratio. They have like 140 members, you geek. Yo, it really shows how much you know about Fairy Tail. Honestly, these designs and traits are just so garbage. Like, these are background characters in the guild.
Now, the guild art thing, I've heard to heaven and earth and back, and in every corner.
I'm saying, bro, what does that have to do with anything? Yes, he looks the same. I'll give you that, right? But like, what does that got to do with literally anything? How does that do with his powers? How does that deal with how he is as a character? How strong he is? What he means to the story? Like, what does that got to do with anything, bro? That he looks like Shanks. Who cares? I don't care.
And I'm gonna debunk it real quick. Shout out to Just Thought for some of this info, because even some of this I didn't even know. But to get straight to it, Guild Arts doesn't really look like this in the manga. His hair isn't orange in the manga. Every single
Yeah, his hair is lighter than that. So if anything, he's blonde.
Has dirty blonde hair, and it stays like this all the way up to the final volume. And it's even like this on a Japanese exclusive Fairy Tail game cover too. To further this point, in the manga, Guildart's hair looks like it's just straight blonde. And Guildart's hair is usually well kept and swept back. Meanwhile, Shanks always lets his down and has a kind of silky, oily look to it, in my opinion. And Shanks got that stubble beard. Meanwhile, Guildart got the full wash and set. And to even further this point into the coffin, Guildart does not even look like this come the later arcs in Fairy Tail. And bro just steps out looking majestic. Next, the characters. You call their designs trash, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna touch it. But the part with the comments, I had to get on you for that.
I don't care about niggas trying to tell me that Fairy Tail characters look trash, nigga. You watch One Piece. Nigga, stop. You watch One Piece. I saw a grown-ass man in One Piece having a binky in his mouth, bro. Dressed as a fucking baby. A grown-ass man. You're gonna fucking sit here and try to tell other people that their anime character designs are trash? Fuck out of here.
You show a Google screenshot showing Fairy Tail has like 100 members, and then you say they have like 140. I don't know where the extra 40 came from, but hey, let's keep it moving. The whole time, they don't even have 50 members who are actually relevant to the show.
I'm saying, bro, they have 100 in volume, but characters that we actually know their names of, it ain't 100. The fuck?
We have like 36. I counted. In a comment, like you said, named like 10 good people. That's almost 1/3. That then is a good ratio, comparing 10 to 140. You know how many characters are in One Piece? Name good ones. I promise you. The
I'm
ratio
saying,
of
bro.
Anime look garbage. If you say every character in One Piece is amazing, leave now. Because no way you looked at motherfuckers like Cracker, Wapole, Gecko Moria, and like all of Baroque works outside of like Crocodile, Robin, and Vivi, and said they're goated. But yes, some characters are like background characters. It's a guild. You got a lot of people in it. This ain't Black Clover. This is a real guild. It's not just the people we see here. Motherfuckers work here, live here, sleep here. Like, yes, there will be times where a design ain't gonna look like the coolest thing to ever hit the page. They aren't supposed to. They're here to be here because it's a guild, not because everybody's gonna be important. But even then, a lot of these characters who are pretty much background characters still get screen time.
Yeah, they still do shit.
Characters and so on and so forth. But let's get to the next point.
Power scaling?
About power friendship, man, and I'll be honest, Fairy Tail do be stretching it sometimes. But the examples that bro was choosing, let's take a look and see if it's actually BS or there's some reason behind it.
There's only 2 times power friendship was a thing, bro. And it was based on a spell that literally uses the power of feelings that people have with each other to use. So, the 2 times that they used it and were bonding together, that's how the spell works. So, what are we on?
Agnologia, who's a literal god, had Natsu turned to crystal, but since he believes in friendship, he escaped, alright?
So a lot of the points bro brings up to say the power of friendship is how they beat Agnologia can easily be disproven. First, Agnologia is not actually a god. He's a dragon slayer. At this point in the story, he eats this thing called the Ravines of Time. And essentially, he should have the power to control time, aka time-space magic. But
in the dimension where the dragon slayers were, that was fine. That was not power of friendship at all. So let's just be real.
Power comes the downside of him not being able to control it at all. So much so that his body is split between the real world and this world that he created and brought all the dragon slayers into. Now, with Natsu breaking out of the crystal, at no point is it ever said that this crystal is indestructible. As a matter of fact, at this point, we literally know that Agnologia has weakened himself. And on top of that, when Erza asks, is there anything they can do, Anna responds by saying, we can do nothing except believe in their strength. Meaning they aren't even in a helpless situation. All they have to do is beat this nigga ass.
He beat the final villain that's literally a god with 1 friendship punch. Are y'all calling this peak? Oh, hell no, not my son.
Can I say something that might be a little crazy? Dragon Ball Super did this with the Super
I'm saying, right? Where's the equality here? Come on, guys. Goku does the same shit. It's perfectly fine. Come on,
gave
guys.
Goku a whole new form and powers with it, compared to Natsu doing it once and getting one rainbow punch from it. And on top of that, I sadly have to explain the entire final fight since bro wanted to boil it down to one attack just to make Fairy Tail
I'm
look
saying,
bad.
bro.
Lane's people will go just to make a goat look washed. It's honestly embarrassing. So Natsu is the only person standing at this point. And if you're fighting someone in anime, there's two options: jumping or giving your power to one person so that they can win for everyone else. We see this in anime all the time. Let's not act like we don't. So all the Dragon Slayers give Natsu their power. And on top of that, outside, everyone in the entire continent gives one person their power just so they can hold down
Everybody in the entire continent gave their power. The entire continent.
Logia's body with one of the 3 strongest spells in existence, on top of his weakness, which is a boat, because Dragon Slayers have motion sickness, and that made Acnologia unable to move in the physical realm and the spirit realm, while at the same time it weakened him on top of his already weakened state, and that left Natsu just the right amount of time to land the final blow. So no, it was not just one friendship punch.
I'm
It literally
saying,
took everybody
bro.
to beat this god of a nigga that you like to keep calling him by exploiting every possible weakness he had and pulling out all the stops just to win. And on top of that, gaining powers from others is literally the whole premise of every single spirit bomb in the Dragon Ball franchise. And I never hear anyone.
Yeah, I don't hear no one saying Goku has power of friendship, bro. I never hear that. Never.
Getting mad at it nearly as much as they get mad at Fairy Tail for doing the stuff it does. And if you say it's because of presentation, you're meat right.
Despite how
Yeah.
there'll be some random villain that comes along and gives him trouble. Like, how is there a villain every arc that is Natsu level? How is there 1,000 wizards that are Natsu level?
How is there a villain every arc that is Natsu level? Because
We can say the same shit for every other show. What are we talking about? What? Bro, what? How is there a new person stronger than the main character? This happens every show. What the? It happens in Dragon Ball, happens in Naruto, happens in One Piece, happens in Bleach, happens in Jujutsu Kai, happens every single show. What are we talking about? See what I'm talking about? See the bullshit points that they try to pull up to make this show look trash? Come on, bruh.
Natsu isn't Goku. Natsu isn't the strongest character in the show. Hell, he's not even the strongest character in his guild. Why is it so crazy that in this vast world of characters and different types of magic, Natsu can
I'm
find someone
saying.
stronger than him from somewhere else in the world? If you're like top 5 Smash players at your school, why would you think nobody else anywhere else can
Oh,
beat you?
God.
Like, you step out your
Oh,
school and go to a
God.
tournament, nigga, you're not even top 30 in that bitch. In
Oh,
Natsu's case, some of these characters aren't even stronger than him. They just got a type advantage against him. Like, this is Pokemon, and he got to figure out a way to work around them. Magic
I'm
battles are like Super
saying.
battles in JoJo, right? Whoever can use their powers in the smarter way wins usually. So when Natsu has to fight a guy who uses gravity magic, or ice magic, or wind magic, or dark magic, or time magic, or even a guy using magic while Natsu and the gang literally don't have any left, don't wonder why there's a village that's stronger than him. Bro is constantly getting either outclassed or counterpicked. So yes, there will be people stronger than Natsu in this world full of people. I didn't think that had to be explained. Like,
I'm saying, bro, that did not need to be explained at all. Cause, bro, are we serious right now? Bro, you can name any show, any show, and there will always be a new person stronger than the main character. Always. Come
Just
on.
common sense. Like, you can be as strong as you want, but if you're ass compared to somebody else who trains their whole life, don't be surprised that's your ass. Natsu's like 18 or 19 going up against full-grown adults 90% of the time. And you're wondering why he's having trouble fighting them? Dog,
I'm
they've been training
saying,
their entire
bro.
lives. And just because he got Dragon Slayer magic don't mean he automatically the strongest nigga around. It may be the
Come
strongest type of magic, but if you ain't practicing
Come
hard enough,
on.
it don't mean shit. Look at Gohan, for instance, in Dragon Ball. If he don't train, he's useless. But the moment that boy do train, strongest in the verse. Well, maybe outside Black Frieza, but that's a video for another day.
He came back from a time skip and had trouble fighting Sandman. Oh wait, that was after 27 episodes of filler. Yes, they had one of the most important moments midway through at 27 unskippable out of filler garbage. He should have one-shot that guy for being honest, bro.
And with Natsu versus Sandman, I can tell you're trying to make Fairy Tail sound as bad as possible because that's the point of your video. But you know as well as I do that the way you're making this sound literally isn't even true. And it's so snake-like. So yes, a 7-year time skip happened. And usually
7-year time skip, bro. 7 years. Get that right. Let's say Goku got sealed away for 7 years. He comes back and he's struggling against Krillin. Because it's been 7 years. And this thing's been training. He's like, yeah, I want to be strong. So when Goku comes back, like, bro, see what I'm saying, bro?
Anime, when there's a time skip, it's so characters can get stronger. But in Fairy Tail, all these characters were asleep for 7 years, and the person Natsu was fighting here wasn't asleep during those 7 years. So he had been training for 7 years, and Natsu has been asleep for 7 years. Are you seeing what I'm getting at now? Of course, Natsu.
Bro, like, come on.
7 years rusty compared to someone who was 7 years stronger.
And he didn't even lose the fight.
That you saying Natsu should have one-shot this guy? He literally did.
He literally, like, bro, he actually, oh my god, he actually did. That nigga saw that attack, was like, yeah, nigga, I'm done. You could have killed me just now. I'm done.
He started taking the fight serious. So I don't know why you made this moment seem so much more different than the way it actually played out.
Natsu not only passed out fighting Zera from his base form, but almost died fighting him in his god form. But then he just gets up like nothing ever happens, and this.
Okay. See, I'm gonna let bro explain it, because clearly he's not giving context to these scenes at all.
This is how he won. It's a raging fire of emotion. I'd be damned if I turned into a god and lost to the burning fire of emotions, whatever this nigga just said, bro.
Another moment that we will just throw a blanket claim over and not explain to make Fairy Tail look bad.
Exactly.
I might as well just tell y'all the entire story from chapter 1 to 545. But per usual, my god Eustace isn't giving y'all the full context here, so I shall. Natsu's life is tied to the book of E&D. Lucy and Gray have the book of E&D, and as Natsu is killed, letters start popping right in front of Lucy and Gray. So as they are popping, Lucy is rewriting them just so Natsu doesn't die. And Natsu does not beat Zera with this punch. He knocks him out, sure, but as Zera states, he will just get back up given a bit of time. Natsu lets Mavis finish Zera off. Come on, Eustace. Bro might be a Dragon Ball fan because he cannot read.
I'm saying, bro.
The raging fire of emotion punch. You don't have to remind everyone of
That's been a thing since the start. Niggas just made
y'all talk about Dragon Ball fans, JJK fans not knowing how to read. Nigga, everyone doesn't know how to fucking read apparently, because that shit was a thing since the start.
End of Dragon Ball Super. This is our power, Jiren. To hell with your friendship.
Oh, this is our power? Oh, and we protect our friends here? Oh my, is that Goku doing that? Oh my, I don't hear him getting any slander for that. Oh wow. Oh, is that a rage boost from his friends? Oh wow, wow. Bro. Goku doesn't get any slander for that. Oh my god. Oh, because it's Goku, it's fine though, right? Oh, okay. Fuck out of here. Filler and fan service. Lack of depth and other nitpicks. Okay. Filler in the big 2026, you can just skip. Let's be honest, guys. The show's already out. And like you was watching this show when it was coming out. So what's the point of you crying about filler when you can just skip the filler? You know what I mean? And Fairy Tail filler is fine enough. I mean, the arcs themselves aren't that great, but like the little short episodes, those are fun and are funny. And another thing about filler, I'm not starting to understand with you anime fans, is how the hell can you guys cry about filler, but then cry that you don't get the show? You pick one or the other, bruh. Like, imagine if, since One Piece is going on break now, imagine if until they go off break, which I think is like April or May or so, whenever Fairy Tail or when One Piece comes back out. Until then, they just have filler episodes every week. Would people be fine with that? I honestly don't even know. And then the fan service, again, you're a grown ass man complaining about titties on your screen. I'm never gonna sit there and you're like, come on, gang. And then at the same time, though, I get it, right? There are some times where it's a little too much and it's over the top. But again, there are other anime who do this shit. We literally have Goku, Dragon Ball itself, first few episodes where we see Bulma's fucking butt ass naked, bro. She's flashing her shit. Young ass girl too, right? So don't even get me started on that. One Piece, every fucking female character that's built normally is built like a damn model. You know, damn, and then they get the skimpy ass outfits, bro. Don't even get me started on the fucking egghead outfits, bro. Stop it. And then the lack of death. Why do characters need to die in anime for it to be good? Why? What does them dying have to do with it being good? You're trying to say there's no stakes because no one's dying? You're trying to say it's not good because no one's dead? How's that gonna, you know what I mean? And then come on, man.
The villains in the show are so terrible. In episode 126, Natsu encounters the evil Jiggle Butt Gang. This is not a joke. I'm not trolling you.
Filler group.
These are real villains.
I'm just gonna stop you now. No, they are not. You know this is a filler arc. Out of all the
exactly.
Fairy Tail when it's trash filler, but sometimes I will agree with you. Why not emphasize that this is filler too? These are not real villains.
Yeah.
I'll show you real Fairy Tail villains. Josei, Jalal, the Irrational Insane, King of Edelus, Grimoire Heart, Future Road, all of Tartarus, the Spriggan Swell, Zera, and Logan. These are all villains. You could have.
Those are crazy villains too. These are all crazy villains, except for this guy. But let's be real.
Name drop using the claim that they are bad, but instead you chose a filler villain. I also can tell you just have a problem with filler, which is fair. It's filler after all. But if you have a problem with it, skip it. You said it was on God, bro. Just skip it. Skippable, but you made this video in 2024 when all of Fairy Tail had been out for over 4 years at this point. You were for the portions that actually had filler, so you would have skipped it. But I get if you were watching this as it was coming out back in the day, then yes, it would have been unskippable. But you'd also
at the same time, you could have just chose not to watch it.
Be waiting on the latest Fairy Tail drop, meaning you're a fan, meaning this would not suck nearly as much because it's more of your favorite funny group of characters going on more silly adventures, which Fairy Tail
exactly.
isn't in canon arcs either. Literally, the first arc of Fairy Tail is go fight funny ice monkey because our friend got kidnapped. Literally, the whole plot of Konosuba is do silly quest, and I get that anime is a dedicated.
People love that show. People love that, bro.
Comedy, but Fairy Tail is also comedy. So why are we hating on it for its humor? While this isn't funny nowadays, it might have gotten a chuckle out of me when I was 10 or something when it actually came out. So looking at the past with a more retrospective current eye is just crazy to judge it.
Why does the show have so much weird fan service? It's like Lucy's only purpose, which is strange considering she's 17 for most of the show.
Lucy's only purpose being fan service. Are we serious? Did we forget that the story literally starts with Lucy and ends with Lucy too? Oh yes, Natsu is the main character technically. The story is just as much Lucy.
No, I think Lucy's more of a main character than Natsu is, bruh.
Natsu's to the point where she is literally the narrator of the story. Did we also
literally.
What happened because Lucy's dad put a wanted bounty on her head? Did we forget that for a whole year Lucy was the only person trying to get Fairy Tail back together?
Exactly. Don't even sit here and try to act like Lucy's not an important character and she's only here for fan service, bruh. Don't even.
Arc of Fairy Tail ever, and most of the filler arcs in the
every single arc revolves around Lucy, bro. Most of them at least. And if it's not, she has something majorly important to do in every arc. So stop it. And look, here it is. There are only 3 filler arcs, and 2 of them revolve around Lucy, bro. Stop it.
Anime 2 are even centered around her because she's that.
Lucy's so important to the guild that if she wasn't there, they would have died. all Fairy Tail would be dead.
Important. And Lucy being 17 for majority of the show, this one will take a little bit of explaining, and I'll give y'all multiple takes that you can either agree with or disagree with. But shout out to O'Hara Librarian Arter on Reddit for all this info. And I know some sites will say Lucy's birthday is July 1st. Let's debunk that real quick. This comes from a tweet from the author Hiro Mashima posted on July 1st, 2013, saying, fans were saying happy birthday to Lucy since this morning. I had never revealed any character's birthdays. Or did I forget? It seems this mistake is in the English translation, and today has become Lucy's birthday. Essentially, this date was an editor add-in, and Hiro Mashima cannot remember if the editor even asked him for it or not. And Japan does not have a birthday for Lucy. The place of her origin does not have a birthday. So let me yap real quick. Year 784. Lucy is 17 by the time she joins Fairy Tail on July 4th, and on December 16th, that same year, the 7-year time skip starts, and on year 791, aka 7 years later, the time skip ends. In chapter 258, Lucy says it's been 2 weeks since they returned. There's a newspaper in that chapter that shows the day being 03 something something. We'll come back to this later. In chapter 260, which is still the same day as chapter 258, Romeo says the Grand Magic Games is in 3 months. We know that the Grand Magic Games start on July 1st, meaning that newspaper had to say March 30th, due to the numbers both having curves in them with the potential to connect to. So do the math. 30 minus 14 is 16, meaning they got back March 16th. On the 16th, they party 3 days, including the day they got back. And on the 3rd day, Lucy tries to go home but couldn't because she's 7 years worth of rent late, and decided to see her dad the next day. She emphasizes that this is not for money. We'll come back to this. Next day comes, she finds out her dad died a month ago, and goes back home the same day, and sees that her dad has been leaving her gifts on the same day every year the past
Yeah,
year.
today is her birthday.
One came in this morning, meaning her birthday is March 19th, making her 18 when she finds out her dad died. Crazy birthday present for your 18th birthday. Some girls get cars. Lucy finds out her dad died. It's rough out here, man. So why do I think this is her birthday? Outside of a gift literally coming on this specific day that her dad is sure is there on her birthday. Well, Lucy knows she's late on rent and went to see her dad and said it wasn't for money. But if she went to see her dad on her birthday and he was alive, do you really think her dad would say no to her after not seeing her for 7 years and seeing her on her birthday if she asked for a little bit of bread? I think not, and Lucy would know this too. So the question is, do you think Lucy turned 18 here? She actually would have turned 24 here, but I'm not counting them 7 years, so regardless, I don't see why not. It's actually her birthday and she knows it. Or do you think because they were asleep for 7 years, it throws off her actual birthday because she woke up in March? I see it like this. We don't change our birthdays even if we come out of comas, and I don't think they change theirs either. But if you think they would, then Lucy doesn't turn 18 until a year later, which at that point, yes, it would be majority of the series that she is 17. But if you think she's 18 on her actual birthday right here, then out of 546 chapters, with her turning 18 on chapter 256, that's 290 chapters of her being 18, making it over 50% of the manga that she is 18. And for the anime, with Lucy turning 18 on episode 124, and there being 328 episodes total, that means she's 18 for 204 episodes, or over 60% of the anime. I didn't even know this until researching
that's crazy,
for
man.
this video, and I was curious about it too. But after finding it out, wow. So I guess that's just another thing he was wrong about. And to be fair, I wasn't expecting him to look this up either. Like nobody.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a bit too much. But even then, again, you complain that it's today's on your screen, bro. You're a grown ass man, bro.
Because I'm the fairy tale guy now.
Don't worry, y'all. Become as parasocial as you like to. Become attached to these characters because they're not going anywhere. They will not die. They said Master Makarov was gonna die 10 different times, but that old nigga's still cooking for no reason. They're actually worse than One Piece when it comes to faking deaths. It's like, bro, I do not care. Kill someone. Maybe I'll get a laugh out of it and finally enjoy the show, bro.
You say Master Makarov is still cooking? This nigga is crippled and
he's in a wheelchair.
The series, he literally does nothing except sit around. Well, yes, I agree. He should have just died. It doesn't change anything if he's alive either. Because again, he does.
It literally doesn't change anything.
Nothing now. And you want to see death in Fairy Tail? Gran Natsu killed Margear. Acnologia kills Agnio. Lucy sacrifices Aquarius to summon the Celestial Spear King. Urza kills Akuma. Bell no Gotcha semi-mother figure was assassinated. Natsu kills Brain/Zero. Lahar and the entire Magic Council get boomed. Zero kills Hades. Acnologia stomps out Urza's mom. Juvia kills Keys. Minerva stabs Kyoka. Thing kills Larcade. Simon dies protecting Urza. Doctor gets one shot by Acnologia. Jackal blows himself up trying to kill Natsu. Zeref and Mavis, who are literally immortal, die together. And future Lucy protects current Lucy and ends up dying in the process. And meets with guess who? Literally every single other member of Fairy Tail who died in her timeline, along with the rest of the world that just ended. You know how Future Trunks had the androids? Fairy Tail had Dragon and couldn't beat them, and they all died. Yeah, every single one of them. So there's a lot of death in Fairy Tail.
It's funny because, like, looking back at it now that 100 Quest is out, a lot of those characters did come back in some type of way, but they're not really themselves. Like, God Serena isn't really the real God Serena. Makarov can't do anything. Aquarius isn't dead.
A lot more than people think.
Why do they have to announce every attack they have?
All animes do it. This is not just.
What, are we serious right now? Why do they announce every attack they do? Do you watch other anime? Bro. How many times does Goku say his attacks every time, bro?
It's the Fairy Tail thing.
But this nigga got the Naruto syndrome. This nigga got like 2 attacks and they're all the same thing. It's over.
Nigga does not. Name me. Bro, oh my god, bro. What the. Every other protagonist has like 2 or 3 moves that they do consistently every arc. Other than that, they'll probably think of like 2 or 3 that it just fits the situation, bro. Stop it.
And over.
This is like saying Spider-Man only has one ability and it's webs, and he has no creativity with it, which we've seen Spider-Man can be creative with his webs. And
like,
we see that Natsu has variation to his attack. Just because fire is gonna look like fire, because it's fire, doesn't mean that all these fire attacks are the same.
Urza met her mom for the first time, and there was no reason she should have these jumbo melon genetics. I almost jumped through my entire
what is that gonna do with anything?
TV screen and did what Luffy did. If you know, then you know.
You just like me, swear, oh god, nigga, yeah, I'll try to give you a piece of that.
But there will definitely be someone in my comment section who rides that meat. They grind that Natsu meat because they have to support his anime. They hope he sees the comment, but he never will because he's 2D and not real.
Joke's on you. I wasn't in the comment section. I made a whole video. In conclusion, do I think Fairy Tail is bad? No. Do I think it is the best piece of fiction that ever come out? No. It definitely has its problems, and we all know that, but what anime does. As y'all saw, I constantly compared it to Dragon Ball because that's what most people hold to some type of gold standard most of the time.
I'm saying, man.
President Fairy Tail are also President Dragon Ball, and I feel like we should really take a closer look at what we consider peak versus mid. But yeah, if I had to give Fairy Tail a rating, my personal opinion, it's an 8.9 out of 10. Solid, really good story from start to around the finish. Like, you know, the end's kind of but we got a 100-year quest, so it's still going on. So if you want to watch it, by all means, go ahead. Probably got spoiled on it completely by the time you're hearing me give this recommendation, which kind of defeats the point of a recommendation. But I still think you should watch it because there are a lot of things I just can't explain in the emotional weight is just so so much better in the
I'm
anime.
saying,
never
bro.
explain it. So yeah, go give it a watch or read. If you're watching it, just use the anime filler list and skip all the filler. But all in all, shout out to Made in Korea. That's the gang. This video was all in good fun. Any jokes and stuff I said, you know, if you watching this, use this. Don't take it to heart. You know, if you want, we can make a video roasting Fairy Tail for all I give a fuck. I know the ins and outs of it, man. I really could talk shit about this anime if I wanted to. But yeah, see you guys in the next video, whatever it may be. Probably gonna be very.
That's what I'm saying, Chad. It's just like, it's crazy how these niggas will sit here and roast it, but then their favorite anime got the same shit going on. So stop it, bro. Just stop it. Just stop it, bro. Bruh, we've been at this for how long? And I've got no views? Chad, what are we doing, bruh? Let's go here. Change this back. No, not that one. Not that one. This one. I will. Shit, I'll edit that right now. Make a whole video right that right now. Shit, we gonna get some live editing, chat? Yeah, I would feel bad, bruh. The Chiefs have to get Carnell Tate. No, they don't, bruh. Bro, they keep talking about the Chiefs need to get like a long, tall receiver that can make contested catches. Mahomes doesn't like to throw the contested catch. He doesn't like to do that. He likes to throw it to guys who are open. Like that, like the contested catch is literally the last option. And 9 times out of 10, he'll just run it. You know what I mean? Like he'll throw a deep ball. He'll throw a pass in the end zone that's short, right? But a contested catch is not something he just throws. Black Clover's darkest theory. Should we? Why not? That's why I'm saying get someone like Makai Lemon, because like Makai Lemon, his game, like he's obviously not the largest person on the field, but he definitely plays like it, bro.
Silver Million, the first.
Okay, let's hear what this guy's theory is. Oh, I gotta switch it to the. Okay, this video is titled Black Clover's Darkest Theory. Let's hear what he has to say. Let's see what his theory is. Let's see.
Lumir Silvermillion, the first Wizard King of the Clover Kingdom, was always portrayed as a magical savant that could use his talents and power to make amazing devices. It is surmised that he may have been the linchpin of humanity's progress 500 years prior to the end of Chapter 1, and it was these advances that caused all sorts of tension between the humans and the Elf tribe. After befriending the man that was banging his little sister, he would come up with an idea to bridge together the two peoples. The theory is that man had to be the aggressor because they were weak, and that is what led to most of the problems within the kingdom. If they can make humanity stronger and equal, as well as elven and human royalty marrying, this would form a pact that would mirror that of antiquity and bring forth a bright future. Lumir's plan was, to put it simply, magical communism.
Was it though? It didn't seem that way to me.
With Sekira's help, he would build the Swallowtail device, a giant orb that could absorb magic power and then imbue it to others. This would go in tandem with the ancient treasure of the elves, a magic stone, magical gems that channel energy from a different reality. The Swallowtail would absorb the magic power of the stones and share it with all the Clover Kingdom citizens. This equality would help stabilize the Clover Kingdom and foster an alliance with the elves that would spell much better for the land. This plan would be halted by the likes of the War Devil Zamren, and the ensuing battle between Demon Licht and the first Wizard King would be the setting stone for the series. This has led many fans to wonder what would have happened all those centuries ago had Zamren been snuffed out before he could spring his trap. With an equal populace and Lumiere surviving, I believe the Clover Kingdom would have been stabilized and even eventually evolved into a democracy, leaving the monarchy behind. Clover citizens seeing the children of Licht and Tetia would eventually allow them to see the elves as just another tribe of people, not necessarily a different species in spirit. Lumiere could have lived to old age studying magic and science, developing some of the greatest creations known to man. But all of what I just said is a lie. Lumiere's plan would have been a nightmare unleashed upon the world that would lead to a far worse outcome than what actually happened in the story. And you might be calling me crazy, asking if I really know more about magic science than the first Wizard King, but this may not even have been an oversight by Lumiere, but by Tabata himself. But it doesn't really matter, because Lumiere's plan never actually worked out, thanks to Zagrid. Now, let's go back to the crux of the plan. It really is 3 parts. 1, taking magical absorbing and imbuing Swallowtail device. 2, take the power of the magic stones. 3, share that power with the Clover Kingdom citizens. 2 of these 3 parts are not really an issue. The problem lies in part 2, absorbing the power of the magic stones. Remember, they hold so much magical power because they take energy from a different world, a different universe. But what is that world? Well, it's pretty blatantly the demon world, the underworld. When Licht uses the power of a magic stone, it turns him into a demon, and Zagreed refers to that energy as originating from the power of that world, which was his world, which is the underworld. That is why his magic and life-absorbing leeches do not work on Licht or Lumiere's magic. because they were affected by it, and magic was no longer of that world. Forbidden magic is done when using the power of the magic stones, as forbidden magic is drawing the power from another world, the underworld. The magic stones are full of negative mana, and that becomes a huge problem if the whole plan is to imbue a populace with said negative energy. We know all too well what happens when humans meddle with forbidden magic. Lit used a magic stone, drawing in so much negative energy, he would transform into a giant demon. Sakura would use a single forbidden magic spell to seal away Zagrid, and she lost her humanity. She became arcane. She grew horns. Zagrid even mocked her for losing her human shape, and Lumiere was warning her that if she used another spell, she'd lose her humanity. And that she did, as she would be transformed into a bird, or be stuck asleep in that form for years. Just think about that. With a single spell, Sakura took on devil traits, and just 2 spells with the stones, and she was transformed into a different animal, and knocked unconscious for several years. And in the process, the negative mana essentially gave her eternal life, as she hasn't aged in 500 years. And Sakura isn't some weak peasant, she is a noble. That means that her magic power will likely be far greater than that of the average commoner or peasant, and should be far more loved by mana, as which the greater degree one is loved by mana, the more protected they are from using the negative energy of the stones. Remember, the goal was to make all the Clover citizens equal, and to make the Clover citizens equal with the elves as well. That would require a tremendous amount of negative mana for a peasant to eventually rival that of an elf in terms of magic power. To put it simply, Lumiere and Lick's plan would have created an army of demons and devils that would have likely left both the Clover Kingdom and the Elf Tribe in ruins, and possibly the whole entire world as well. Remember these panels we have to see whenever the first Cliff was referenced to the Spade Saga? This is how I imagine the timeline would have went if Zagrid did not intervene. In a way, Zagrid saved the Clover Kingdom, if not the world. Ironic, I know. Not a lot of people talk about this. In fact, the only time I've ever heard other people discuss this theory is when I brought it up to them, and there were always 2 main critiques of this theory. The first one is quite simple. They say, Lumiere, he's not that dumb. He's a magic genius. He's working with the elves who are extremely knowledgeable of magic as well. They would not have went forward with this plan if this was even a remote possibility, or at the very least, they would have planned ahead and installed a sort of magic purifier into the Swallowtail that would cleanse the negative parts of the negative mana and allow it to just be processed by the Clover citizens for absorption after it was of no harm. And I do think this could have been a great way to think of it. I mean, obviously, there's no way that Lumiere let people turn into demons on his watch, right? There was no way he would let that type of oversight happen. Lick likely warned him of the negative mana. He created a purifier. That's it. Slapped it on the Swallowtail, and was ripe and ready to equalize the Clover Kingdom. As much as I love to believe in that alternate theory, a bright one where Lumiere survives in a prosperous world, we already know this isn't the case. We can tell pretty easily that Lumiere never actually installed a purifier into the Swallowtail device. That's because when he used the Swallowtail device himself, it affected him negatively. When Demon Lick used a magic stone to launch a blast of magic power at the first Wizard King, Lumiere stopped it with Swallowtail to absorb the power. In the process, he would take the power into himself. And we can clearly see it changed him. It made it so his magic was essentially no longer human magic. It was no longer of that world. That's why Zagrid's magic couldn't devour it like the others. Now, sure, Lumiere did not turn into a devil, nor did he even get horns like Zagrid. But remember, he is loved by mana, way more than Zagrid is. His magic is so strong that it rivals Licht, who was the most loved by mana that we know of at the time, and he was blessed with the 4-leaf clover grimoire. We know 4 characters who have had a 4-leaf clover. 3 of them are confirmed to be loved by mana. I think we can assume that Lumiere is as well. In fact, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's just straight up stated in the series that Lumiere is also loved by mana. Another thing to think about is that he wasn't even absorbing the magic stones directly, but negative energy that was channeled through Licht. And Lumiere was not that much weaker than Demon Licht. He did not even absorb all of his power. It's actually still implied that Licht still has negative mana left over after Lumiere has been using the device. So the amount that Lumiere was loved by mana to the amount of negative mana he absorbed ratio.
I'm gonna just stop this right here because I don't believe any of that shit would happen. You know what I mean? I really just don't think that would happen. Not because, like, I think it's silly or I think it's just an impossibility. I just think they just wouldn't let that happen. Like he said. I still think that would happen, sir. I need to check something first. Bro, people play Ark still?
Football walkouts are absolutely iconic. They set the stage for the entire game. They're loud, they're hype, they're everything people love about the sport. Now take all of that, strip every cool part of a football walkout away, and you'll be left with something like this. Roblox sports games have been around forever. I mean, Football Fusion, for example, has been out for years, and it's still averaging around 10,000 players to this day. But I'm not here to yap about people that play sports games because that's all they're doing, playing a game. What I want to talk about is this little niche I stumbled upon through what I like to call Roblox athletes. The difference between someone who just casually plays sports games and Roblox athletes is that these athletes act like they're actually out there on the field playing football. They shit talk other teams, post edits of themselves, post training montages, when in reality they're just sitting behind a screen wearing week-old underwear filled with skid marks. Kinda like me. You know, if these people put as much effort into actually playing sports as they do LARPing on these games, who knows? We might actually have a couple future NFL Hall of Famers on our hands. But really quickly, before I start talking more about these absolute specimens, I have a question for you guys. Do you like free money? We recently just hit 20,000 subscribers, and we're already almost at 25,000. Like, come on, bro! Y'all be feeling like Rick Ross right now. Looking at my bitch, I bet she give your ass a power. Looking at my wrist, and tell your ass to stop. Sorry, let me calm down. To celebrate this huge milestone, I want to give back to you guys. Last giveaway, I gave away $100 worth of Robux. In this giveaway, I'm going to be giving $100 worth of Robux. Click any other links in my comment section. To my knowledge, I've never really had any TikTok that inspired this entire video, and in my opinion, perfectly encapsulates why this whole community is so funny to me. We won 32-0 and still got hills. Bro, these guys are running hills on Roblox. Why are you doing conditioning on a video game? Like, what do you gain from this? And it gets even better because apparently they have a coach for the Roblox football team, and he wasn't too happy with his players recording TikToks because he commented, "Y'all have burpees tomorrow for recording without my permission." Oh my god, I would be damned if I posted a TikTok and someone pulled up in my comments talking about some, "Hey boy, I told you no recording during practice. Now the whole team doing burpees tomorrow." Yeah, bro, absolutely not. Based on the original poster's reply, I can almost guarantee you he did those burpees like a good boy. And if the hills are anything,
Bro.
he's probably with something like this. Whew, guys, I'm really starting to feel this burn. But if you think the Hill Runners are the only ones putting in that extra work to be the best player in the Roblox Football League, you'd be dead wrong. Because this guy is grinding on and off the field. Or as he put it, on and of the field. But we're not going to get onto him too much for not knowing how to spell. He's clearly too preoccupied to give a shit. You know, Chad does what Chad wants. He's obviously trying to make it to the big leagues because he added 3 different Roblox football teams, hoping they'll see this video and recruit him. Based on the comments, though, I don't think it's working out so good for him. One of the
Yeah.
Northgate County Bears, or Grayson Rams as their profile picture says. I don't know, I'm getting a bunch of mixed signals here, but that's besides the point. When I saw this name, it felt like I was getting some sort of deja vu. And after further investigation, it dawned on me. This is literally just that other dude's coach, bro. Why is he everywhere? But listen up, coach. Let me sit you down and give you a man-to-man talk. I respect what you're doing. You're turning these kids into weapons through hard work and discipline, but if I can be so bold as to give you some advice, you might want to turn off your TikTok reposts because you're making your whole team look like a bunch of gooners. Anyways, we've seen how these dudes practice. We've seen how they train. Now the only question is, does all this hard work actually pay off? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to look at some of their game highlights. And guys, this community really is the gift that keeps on giving.
Make them remember who you are. Find them and blur them and get your revenge. Blur them. Blur them all, Kavan.
Bro, what are we doing, bro?
How are you gonna make a villain dialogue like that? Which I didn't add in, by the way. That was in the original TikTok. And then follow it up with a Roblox football defense highlight. Oh my god. This cannot be real. This next clip has a copyrighted song, so I'm just gonna replace the music and we'll see if it's still super badass. And personally, I have a feeling it will be.
Bro, this is so corny, bro. This is so corny, bro. People who play Roblox, if you play Roblox and you're like 20, 21, bro, you're fucking like you're weird, bro. Bro, people are really watching the live action, bro. My problem with the One Piece live action is that, hold on, let me get recording. Bro, my problem with the One Piece live action is that they just introduce character, like it's not faithful to the original at all. And you can say that's bad or whatever, but like, nigga, it's like they're introducing characters way before they're supposed to be, or way before they're needed to. Like I saw Sabo in season 2, bro. We haven't even got past Logtown yet, and they're already showing Sabo. What the fuck? Where's Ace? Why is Sabo there? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, they're introducing characters before because they're very popular characters. And I'm just like, bro, they're just trying to make money off of this shit, which obviously they are, but you can still make money and have it be faithful to the original. It's crazy to me. Bro, where are my people at, bro? Chat. Bro, these niggas that talk about Pokemon, bro, they clearly don't have it anymore. Cause, bro, every fucking title is Pokemon anime just did this. Look, listen, I'm gonna name this guy's all these videos, bro. The Pokemon anime just left fans enraged. This is the Pokemon anime's ultimate betrayal. Pokemon just enraged Ash Ketchum fans. Pokemon just broke the internet. The Pokemon anime just fooled everyone. Pokemon anime has actually just made history. The Pokemon anime just changed forever. Pokemon anime just left fans enraged. That's literally the same fucking title over here. Bro. Come on, guys. Be for real. Y'all talk about me. Aiden Ross exposes Prime. I don't know too much about Aiden Ross. But bro, what's this game called? This new Pokemon. Not the new Pokemon, not the actual Pokemon game, but the new look-alike game. This clone, bruh. What's it called?
Was just announced, and it's a lawsuit waiting to happen. See, the game is called
Pixmon. Pokemon. How does she get a... Bro, how did she get official trailers, bro?
Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
Okay, obviously I'm gonna watch this in 2x speed, but bro, there's just no shot. Niggas actually didn't get away with this. Okay, we got the Pikmin official gameplay trailer. I saw clips of this, or like images, and this shit is just wild to me. How they think they can, like, bro, it's insane to me, bro. I've played both Power World and Pokemon, so this is crazy to me. Bro. I kid you not. This is literally Power World. You can't tell me it's not. I can log into my Power World base right now, and this is literally my base. Oh, you throw cards instead of balls. I guess that's enough to change it, right? And that's literally the fucking bro. Stop it, bro. That's literally the nigga in from the game, bro. This is literally, I forget the thing's name, but that's literally the same design. It's literally the same design, bro. I swear to God. And then they gave this thing a fucking machine gun. This is literally a fire type Grizzbolt. This is a Grizzbolt Ifrit. That is literally Cerulege, bro. Stop it. That's literally Cerulege. Tell me it's not. Is it on 4 legs? Oh, it's on 4 legs. So it's what's it called? Necromus? Bro. Up. Bootleg Astagon? Is that a fucking Lovemander? Oh wow. Coming soon. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Let's watch this video.
And that one's still standing today. Lately, there's been another Pokemon Cloud reveal, and it's going very viral on the internet. It's a game called Pikmin, open world survival game that looks like Pokemon and Power World kind of combined, a mess between the two. Except monster capturing is done with cars this time. And apparently, this trailer's got a lot of controversy for eerie similarities to both Pokemon and Power World, which is already a Pokemon clone. I haven't seen the trailer yet, so let's take a look. Just off the bat, first screenshot looks like a mix of Xenoblade and Breath of the Wild. And that's just Pikachu. Okay, good start.
Great start.
That Giratina left. Pikmin. Definitely looks like it shares the same engine as Power World.
Literally though.
Okay. Isn't that just Breloom? Okay, that looks like
literally is.
Interesting. So I don't.
That literally looks like.
Distinguish one Power World. That Giratina left.
That literally looks like this looks like Relaxosaurus mixed in with Swampert, bro. Tell me it doesn't.
So I don't think, as opposed to Power, I don't think there's any like shooting involved. Brother, that's literally the link. What are we doing? Oh my God. Okay, so it's not just Pokemon they're copying. There's knockoff Pikachu. Holy. Okay, so
Anubis?
This is literally Power World, bro. They got the fucking
Pokemon are copying.
They got the fucking supply lines, the furnaces, the workbench,
Okay, so
the chest. The chest looks the exact same.
They're going hog wild on this. Okay, that got somewhat unique. Okay, so you literally just throw cards at a ball. Interesting. I swear that's Giratina.
Nah. Is it Mammoth? I think it's Mammoth. That thing literally looks like Mammoth. That's bro.
Dude, if you show me this without any context, I would assume this is Power World DLC. What do you mean it's a separate? Whoa. Is that Overwatch Roadhog?
Is that Roadhog?
What are you? Okay, you look kind of unique. I'll get that. I'll take that. Oh, that's definitely just like a female Mewtwo right there. Oh my god, that's literally Link. I can't. Okay, I'll stop pausing.
It's
Whoa,
Link.
Whoa, what is this? What are you?
That's their Jetragon equivalent.
Okay. You play for Nintendo Switch? Good luck, buddy. Good freaking luck. What are you?
Oh no, shit. After credit, my bad. Yeah.
This is so bad. Alright, so I will be surprised if this game even makes it to early alpha or early access without getting obliterated by Nintendo.
Yeah.
Calling this Pikmin is just, you're just asking to
Yeah, you're asking to get
Why are
cooked.
you making it so obviously similar to Pokemon? They're indistinguishable. Why do we need the name Mon in the title? Why are we just making it so obvious? People on Twitter have also made numerous comparisons as well to Pikmin monsters, to Pokemon, even Power monsters, as we point out in the trailer. Like, yep, this right here, Ceruledge is what we saw in the, what it's called? Pikmin. And then that's real Ceruledge. And then, I don't know what this is. I'm assuming one of these is the Power monster.
I should have moved this
I
earlier.
cannot tell, I can't even distinguish which one's Power and which one's Pikmin. I don't think this was in the trailer, but I think this might be some concept art. Brother, that's just Meganium! And then another one with, well, I mean, you kind of get the point here. Like, they're not even trying to be different. This is my
They're really not.
They try to capture the Pokemon fan a little too directly, too head on. They need to be like more their own game. Even like Power World. I know Power World is like the most successful Pokemon clone out there, but even once I get some design, it's like way too close to normal Pokemon. A lot of these Pokemon clones try to capture that like the smallest slice of pie of the Pokemon market, and it never works out. It just makes it look like a mobile game ripoff of some sort.
It really does. It looks like AI.
Come close to a Pokemon competitor. I think that needs to change. We'll see how this game develops. I'll be surprised if this game even makes it to early access or any form.
Me too,
Yeah,
man.
they're numbered here. Anyway, that's all I really got. Bye bye.
There was more to it though. I want to see like Asmongold. See it, bro.
I have a question. Is there a better feeling in this whole
Shut up.
world than to scrap
Shut
together?
up. I guess we only got these clips.
This is the RBB Sauron game, open world. Survival game looks quite like Power World. Okay, we go. Audio the hell, okay.
Why does it sound? Oh, because it's in a different language.
So this is, I guess this is the new Power World game. This looks exactly like Power World. This like.
Hold on, can I get an actual? What the bro? Stop with these random ass dubs. Let's at least see Moist Critical, I guess.
That's copying Pokemon, Power World, Breath of the Wild, and somehow Overwatch. I haven't watched the trailer, but I heard about it from a buddy of mine. It just seemed like it was fucking schmoovin'. Pikmin! I feel like Nintendo's gonna send me a cease and desist just watching this trailer.
I'm saying, right?
That's pretty shameless. That is pretty shameless character design there. Who's making this? What studio's making this?
AI?
Pocket Game. Doesn't even have a website. Studio with no fear. That's who. True.
To be honest.
That's actually just Lucario, isn't it? Am I in the crack pipe? That's just Lucario wearing some work gloves.
Ah, it's a Anubis game.
No, it's clearly not Pikachu. That didn't look like Pikachu at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mullet. Wow. Yeah, they really stole directly from Power World and Pokemon. Huh. That is shameless.
This
And
is
that's
insane.
That is just source filmmaker Roadhog. Wow.
Bro, he literally has the same mask. This is insane. Bro.
Wow.
That's Tetragon right there.
I guess the strategy is get sued for marketing, maybe? Is the idea?
Get sued for marketing.
It's probably gonna be Luigi or something. Steal from literally everything.
Nah, it's a
But that's
fake ass Blazemont.
I mean, yeah, they did just direct rip many things. Pretty interesting. It feels like a stupid idea. Because like Power World, while it's clearly Pokemon inspired, it's totally different, night and day, to a Pokemon game. This is literally...
Let's see what Flats has to say.
Lawsuits for copyright infringement was the goal. This studio potentially might have the gold medal. And what I'm talking about is this new game that's coming out called Pikmin. It's from a studio that's called, you guessed it, Pocket Game. I did just end up looking at it on stream, so I'll show you me going through everything there. But I do have to say that I respect the balls to come out with a game that has no release date planned at all, and they just dropped this trailer of a very ripped off type of game. I would argue actually it's probably more ripped off by Power World than by any Nintendo or Pokemon game. And I wonder what the play is there from that. But I'm sure the boss calls are gonna be coming from Nintendo, Power World, and Overwatch. Now you might be like, why is Overwatch there? Oh, wait till you see that one. Anyways, check this trailer out. You're not gonna believe what you're about to see. What is this game? Pikmin. If Nintendo thought Power World was bad, wait until the lawyers see the Zelda Pokemon ripoff. Here's the trailer. Official gameplay trailer. Oh, I'm already liking what I'm seeing. Isn't that not just a Rayquaza with Giratina wings? Wait, bro, that's literally the bird from Power World. That's actually the flight from Power World. And
Beacon?
Wait. Yo, Power World actually getting scammed. Isn't that like literally the Chillette? Wait, isn't this from Power World too? Bro, isn't that literally the giant? Oh, I forget what this thing is called. It's like early in the game. It's like level 13. I forget what it's called. The mushroom on its head. It's just slightly.
No, that's Breloom, bro.
Bro, these are just the dinos from Power World with Swampert's fins on its head.
I said that.
Wait a minute. This is actually unironically the exact breeding pit, I think, from Power World.
It's literally the same breed, bro. It really is. I just noticed that.
Legally distinct Pikachu.
Yeah.
Well, that's literally the bird. Bro, dude, Power World and Nintendo got a team.
Look. They got the supply lines right here. They got the electric storage. They even got the incubators here. The furnace looks the exact same. Bruh. Stop it, bruh. Is that a tansy in the back right there? What is that? Oh my god.
They literally have the same exact conveyor belts. That is actually a 1-to-1, the exact.
Is that the penguin over here? Oh my god.
Like the little green monkey guys. That is actually 1-for-1 the same workbench.
That's the same cow from the. Oh my god.
Hello? Wait, the cow? What cow? Wait, that's literally
the. And this is the same box that they used to make the big.
Cow from Power World. That is literally Anubis. We can see him better now. That is literally the little Piplup.
Little Piplup.
Bro, guys, there's actually no way. They got Freddy Fazbear in here too.
They got Freddy Fazbear.
Chad, that is literally legally distinct Rayquaza with piercing his wings.
It really is though. I saw his face.
This is literally the mountain area from Power World.
The bones and everything.
That looks new. It just looks like a cat with a lion's mane. Hold up. Yo, is that a Memorest? That is. Wait, I'm covering. Yo, that is a legally distinct Memorest. Nah.
Why is it? It has a minigun and everything.
That is literally the fucking yellow bear from Power World reskinned. That is exactly the same way he held it too. Actual copy paste. That is like the first big gun. The one from the first tower. I forget what it's called. That is literally Memorest.
It literally is.
Chad, that is literally legally distinct Cerulege. Holy, I've never seen a studio get more suited in my whole life than this one's gonna be. Jarvis, enhance. Yo, is this Roadhog at home? Yo, they got legally distinct.
Is this Roadhog at home?
Yo, Overwatch gotta get on this too. So you have the tag team? That's like the Avengers. Nintendo, Power World, and Blizzard all trying to sue.
Bro.
Wait, that's actually insanity.
The triple team's gonna be wild.
Bro, that's a dead ass fucking Roadhog. That is straight up fucking Roadhog. Are you kidding? Okay.
Not to mention the fucking character looks like Link.
Did they just make a Jet Dragon?
That's a Jetragon right there.
It's actually being released on Switch too as well, so Nintendo knows what's going on here. Do they know what's going on? Real talk? Do they actually know what's going on? That's a good question, actually. I need to look. No, it's to be announced. No reviews, obviously. Release date is yet to be announced. What is this article?
No, yeah, yet to be announced because it ain't gonna get announced.
Nintendo's biggest IPs on gaming marketplace right now. Japanese entertainment giant gears up to battle the United States government in court over tariffs. Maybe Nintendo's lawyers will be too busy filing briefs to notice another Pokemon-esque survival game starring a Breath of the Wild Link-like creeping into Steam. Yeah, maybe into Steam. It doesn't sound like it's on Switch. Pikmin revealed as a multiplayer open-world survival crafter from developer Pocket Game. Wait, their name is Pocket Game? Shut the fuck up. Doesn't Pokemon translate like the original Pokemon translate to Pocket Monsters in Japanese? Pocket Game and publisher Network Go, the latter of which previously released the obscure fantasy title Hanya World for a game so egregiously ripping off Nintendo's properties, handed to a Pocket Game for launching a trailer ahead of an unannounced release date. That takes guts. According to a Steam page, Pikmin players will dive into vast uncharted content filled with ancient civilizations and mysterious creatures called Pikmin. Bro, this is like one of those like YouTube.
This is literally Power World.
YouTube ads that like aren't real, or they like talk about a mobile game that's like actually not real, just try to get you to download it, and they're ones that like talk about like Pokemon-esque type of things, like the AI ones. Yeah, this is just like that.
This is like Cobalion in the fucking. Bro, this is like Cobalion. This is Meg.
I argue this is more Power than Pokemon. The twist for any of Nintendo's lawyers who are reading this is that you use cards to tame the beast. Thankfully for Pocket Game, Nintendo does not own Yu-Gi-Oh! Use cards? What? However, Blizzard Entertainment can claim copyright on Roadhog from Overwatch, which is also in Pokemon's reveal trailer for some reason. Yeah, what is that guy doing there? Traditionally, Nintendo is allowed to wiggle for projects companies that wander too close to its property. Nintendo's very locked up in a closely watched legal fight with Pocket Pair, so you're behind Power World. Yeah. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, this is actually insane. This is probably going to be sued into the literal ground. But you know what the funny thing is about a game like this is Power World was actually gas, and it was kind of the same thing. This one's just like a blatant copy of Power World. Like it just steals all of Power World's assets. Like I almost feel bad for Power World, where Power World clearly legally distinctly took some ideas from Pokemon and put their own spin on it legally distinctly. This just straight up is copy paste a lot of stuff from Power World. So like this is just straight like this Power World. This Power World.
This whole scene right here, if you would have shown me this, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's Power World.
Almost Power World. The little Piplup guys are straight up Power World. That's straight up Power World. The wheel is similar, but not the same. Building looks very similar. What else? The breeding looks very similar. This is like literally what the breeding pen looked like in Power World. No way they get away with this, right? Like the ideology is to probably launch the trailer super early just to know like whether or not they're gonna be able to get away with it. Because I'm assuming a lot of
They're
stuff
not.
with AI. That would be my guess. Who knows? That is funny as shit though. Hey, listen, random Roadhog appearance is kind of funny though. And let me make it clear, dude, I would love for more games to be like Power World, or like I'm in favor of like a Power World type game, like having more Pokemon-esque type games that like take it the next mile and actually do the things that Pokemon's are always been too afraid to do. But this is just straight up copy paste. Like I'd say this is more copy paste Power World. Power World probably should sue them more than Nintendo. But yeah, legally distinct Roadhog. That's a Blizzard call if I've ever seen one. That's a Blizzard boss call coming in. Like, why? Like what? Seriously, why is this guy there? Who invited him? That's funny. All right, though, I'm off. Chat.
Bruh. That's just insane, chat. Let me know what y'all think. And then, like, bro. That shit's just insane. Bro, we haven't. Bro, we've gained 1 subscriber this whole time, chat. I gained 1 sub. 1 sub, guys. It's not gonna help me. Nigga, we're not signing that nigga, man.
Here's what Kansas City has done so far. Travis Kelce, of course, returning for his 14th NFL season. The Chiefs also signed Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker to the backfield, but the Chiefs secondary took a hit, including a trade that sent Trent McDuffie to the Rams for 4 picks. That includes pick number 29 overall this year. This is the board once again, my top 10 mock draft, and with 9th pick, I have the Chiefs going offensive line, taking Miami offensive.
Why? This whole thing is stupid. Why the fuck would the Commanders get a running back when they clearly have a running back? Why would the Saints take Mekhi Lemon?
CC Maui Noah, Jalen Moore in the final year of a 2-year contract, and of course, now we know a very stable, dependable player. So, Matt, to me, the Chiefs have had an expected free agency, given that we did think there was going to be some activity at that running back spot and there was going to be some defensive attrition. What do you think about the way that I've approached that number 9 pick, though, for KC?
Yeah, I love it. And living in Chiefs Kingdom, let me tell you, Field, your mock draft has been quite the discussion point lately because everyone thought that Kansas City would go pass rusher with that number 9 pick. But the board has kind of been wiped out with the way that your mock draft ran. David Bailey's gone, Arnold Reese is gone. I think 9 might be a little rich for Ruben Bain. Now that we know the arm length concerns that came out from the NFL scouting combine, I like the idea of protecting Patrick.
I really don't want to take a defensive lineman in what's it called? I don't want to take a defensive lineman in the draft. What is this?
My fan-made Pokemon game just got a huge upgrade. Because while you all seem to love our 3 selectable characters, a lot of people also said that they would love if we added more options for the character's skin tones and hair. So we listened by creating a new character customization menu. That's right, now all 3 characters have new hair options, selectable skin tones, and even new outfits. So not only can you make a character that's more unique to you, but it also gives us the option to add even more unlockable styles later in the game. My fan-made Pokemon
What is this game?
just got a huge upgrade.
Pokemon
While
Void?
you all seem to love our 3 selectable characters.
I might play this, chat. Looks dope.
It's time to finally reveal the official starter Pokemon of my fan-made game, including one that you've never seen. So like all good starter trios, ours has a theme. As the fire-type starter Flareon represents a major game-themed space, which is evident by its final stage's fire cosmic type and rippling spatial flame. However, the water-type starter Cubble represents humanity's exploration of space as they seek to understand and control it, which is reflected in its final stage Codonaut, who's actually water normal type and based on an astronaut. And the brand new grass-type starter Tamatu represents Earth itself and the natural order, with its middle stage Terradua being a grass ground type and holding and protecting a small rock, which turns into an Atlas-inspired hunk of Earth in its final stage Terra Atlas. It's
Not gonna lie, I might put all 3 of them in the box. I'm not gonna hold you. What the fuck is this? I might actually play this. No, I might actually play Pokemon Void, chat. Pokemon Void stream, chat? What y'all think? Is this... This is not the one I'm looking at.
Gym leaders in my fan-made Pokemon game are way different, let me explain. This is Clara, Pokemon Void's very first gym leader. Her theme is ranching, and instead of having a team full of grass types, which would make her super easy to defeat, boring, and predictable, she instead has a team built around her job as a rancher. Like her first Pokemon, Crispud, which is a pure grass type based on a common farm crop. Her next Pokemon, Scraqua, is a water type that doubles as a canine used to herd her cattle, that can also water her crops. And her Ace Boisian is a normal poison type based on the cattle itself. Gym leaders and...
Okay, I want to play this.
My fan-made...
Dang, where is your... You don't have a fucking link to your game, my nigga? Is it not done? Nigga, I'm not trying to play Raid Shadow Legends, my nigga. I'm trying to play The game.
Creating custom Pokemon for you! Welcome back, everyone, to the show where we select lucky commenters to spin a series of
Nah, gang. Is this game not out yet, or is it not done? Like, what the flip? I guess it's not done yet, but definitely would like to play it. Hey, y'all let me know when Pokemon Void is out. That looks low-key good. Bro. I don't want anyone to tell me about RDC and their fucking power scaling or anime debates at all. Because, like, them niggas will watch a show and don't do research. I could just tell by the arguments that they do have about just part 1 Naruto characters, bruh. Like, it's insane to me, bruh. They don't know anything about power scaling or character. Bro, even recently with the Cell vs. Metal Sonic, bruh. Them niggas were crashing out over Cell getting his ass beat. Like, that's how I know. And these niggas claim they're Sonic fans, bro. Why are you guys LARPing? Like, come on, guys. If you guys don't know, just say that. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Just do some research before y'all start getting on stream talking shit about series y'all know nothing about. Don't sit there and say you're a Sonic fan, you're a Sonic stan, and don't know shit about Metal Sonic, bro. Stop it. Bruh. Chat, I really gotta shit and I gotta get rid of this bowl of milk. So yeah, I might just, you know. I don't know. There no one else is coming in. I don't want to end the stream early because, like, nigga.
In a social experiment.
Yeah, Chad, them was ended her post stream for 2 hours, chat. And no one was here to watch